Revolution is a process, it's not an event. And it's a process that takes a long time working out, and it has to proceed on many fronts. It means transformations in mental conceptions of the world, social relations, technologies, and also in ways of life. Now, each of us has a position in our society where we can contribute on one or other of these fronts. I'm an academic and I can try to influence the way mental conceptions of the world, but I know that that's not the only thing that needs to be done. So all of us have to take our skills and use them towards a revolutionary process which gets us away from the craziness of contemporary capitalism. There's a history of Marxism which is problematic and has some very good things and some very bad things, like capitalism. It's like anything else. Then there's the writings of Marx, and I am particularly impressed with his writings. And what he was doing was, he was abstracting from the daily activities of an economy and trying to build an understanding of how capital works. Capital is just simply about the production of value and surplus value through this kind of configuration of activities. In Marx's time, that system of providing our daily breakfast and all this kind of thing, that system existed in only one relatively small corner of the world. But now the whole world is caught up in the capitalist mode of production. You go to China, you see it. You go to India, you see it. You go to Brazil, you see it. You go everywhere, you see it. So he wasn't writing about the 19th century. He was writing about something called capital and how capital works. And capital is still with us. And it's still doing some very damaging things, and it's still doing some very exciting things. It's, and Marx has a way of analyzing it which looks at its contradictions. On the one hand, it develops new technologies. On the other hand, we see these new technologies being used not to liberate human beings and emancipate them, but to actually generate more wealth and power for a small group. Contemporary economics tends to avoid contradictions. It doesn't like contradictions, so it pretends it doesn't exist. Now, Marx kind of says capital by definition is contradictory. And if you want an analysis of how the contradictions work, you've got to go to and you've got to study Marx.